This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the...
And this one has all of those big fight. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. These punches coming from every angle. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunches are the best.
Beautiful counterpunch. Punch, counterpunch. The right hook misses. Nice counter shot. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. They exchange punches. Look how that straight's affecting them. Not a lot of defense here at all. The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judge.
Here we go for round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. That counter shot lands. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Swing and a miss with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. His stamina is off the charts. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good defense to block the hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Jab not finding its target. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
This guy, you're much better. He's on your...
Good work. Now that's it.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. How about that time counter shot? The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
He missed with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he blows you down.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they had...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with the jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. strong with that counter shot.
Back and forth they go.
Catch and shoot. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
On to the sixth round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A perfect counter shot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. These two fighters are made for one another. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
And he scores with the counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think.
Here we go. It's round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Can't find a home with that jab. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. That left. Did you see that? Crawford in trouble. And down goes Crawford. Cue up the replay machine.
machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You continue.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down. You've got to think right.
And we enter the 8th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I need to see that again.
So it's onward and upward.